Disclaimer: doll customization is a hobby for adults only. This is due to the materials used, such as sharp blades and toxic aerosols. This causes irreversible changes to personal property. Under no circumstances should anything in this video be recreated by a child. If you're looking for child-friendly content, please go to YouTube Kids. Hello internet adventurers, and welcome to Renile Dolls. I'm Renile, and today I'm going to be making a very special doll for a big Halloween collaboration. I'm going to be making a ghost type Pokemon, but first I'm going to need to get into my costume. So you guys wait there, because this costume is going to be so awesome. It's going to blow your socks off. Thank goodness she is gone. Hello. I'm Irina, and today I will be making the doll. I'm going to be making a new minion based on the Pokemon Honedge from the Galas region. So let us begin. For this project I am using a bratzilla doll. This is the first time using this doll, so let's see how it turns out. First, I'm going to remove the head from the neck peg and cut out all of the plugs from the inside. Next, I spray the face with Humboldt acrylic matte varnish to start the face up process. I'm going to use some browns and greys and blacks and a little bit of blue for some blushing and to apply base coats of the colours. This is my first time using a doll with inset eyes, and I must say I prefer using dolls without inset eyes. Now I use a kneaded eraser just to clean everything up before I spray the doll again. Here are the colours of watercolour pencils I will be using. And as you can see, I'm not the best at drawing eyebrows. They always come out a little bit misshapen. But I think they look good. I'm using the dark blue for eyebrows, as I will be using dark blue for her hair. I also add some light blue to the eyebrow to try and make some sort of gradient. I don't think it worked very well. Next, I'm just darkening up the crease and adding some more eyeshadow colors. This is after I've added some white highlights and some black for eyeliner, which is looking quite good. I also added her lips and added some black and white to add teeth. Now I'm just darkening up the colours. Then we do Liquitex High Gloss Varnish on the lips. Next we will be using this lovely dark blue hair that I got in wefts from Etsy, and we will be attaching it in a spiral pattern along her head. The glue that it came with wasn't quite strong enough, so I went to hot glue and I did an okay job. Next it is time for her clothing. Here are some basic pattern pieces I made from eye for her one-sleeved shirt. It's one big piece that wraps around her body and then a piece at the shoulder for the arm. Now I draw around the body to make patterns for the armor pieces. I then cut these pieces out of the paper, then transfer them to foam pieces. Next, I used a hair straightener or flat iron to heat up the pieces and then mold them to the doll's feet in order to make them a nice snug fit. I then stitch the pieces together with a loop stitch, I believe, just going around it. And then I make sure to cover these stitches with a layer of hot glue just to keep them in place. I then glue the sort of upper thigh pieces to the doll itself. I also shape the shoulder pieces and the chest plate pieces the same way I shaped the shoe pieces, by warming them up and pressing them to the doll. I decided to make this armor non-removable, just to make it a little bit easier for me to make. I stitched the thumb pieces together in a similar way as I stitched the shoes. I also covered the stitches with some hot glue to keep them in place. I then stitched the armor straight onto the doll. You have to be quite careful with this so you don't rip through the foam. And again, layers of hot glue just to keep the stitching in place. I also used the hot glue to glue on the shoulder pads and the neck piece. Next, I take some 3D paint to paint on some raised details, just to give the armor a little more definition. Next, I start painting the armor with small layers of black, just to give everything a uniform color. Some of them I did straight on with several layers of bronze, but the black is to give some differences in the colours. Once I've painted all the armour, I apply some Duroclear matte varnish with a brush. Also added on some gold. Next it is time for painting of the sword. I do this with just some plain blue acrylic. I paint onto the light blue section the sword design. To make the sword, I simply got a little metal sword that I think it was a paper letter opener, and I added on layers of like air dry clay for it to be totally like the design. Then I paint it with several layers of the gold and bronze paint, and then I paint the central eye of it blue, and she's all done. And here she is, complete with a headpiece, which I made in a similar way to the armour, and I think she looks very fantastic. Okay guys, I'm back and I'm in my costume. What do you... Oh, who are you? I'm Irina. I took over for you from today. Nice ghost costume, by the way. Oh, thank you. I really like it. Don't you think it's awesome? I think it's okay. Ah, help! I'm being stabbed! Oh, don't worry, that is just my minion Honedge. Honedge, please stop. Thank you. Oh wow, I can't believe you made a doll. And they look fantastic. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, subscribe and comment down below. Also visit my Instagram @RonileDolls to see more. Both Honedge and Irina are currently looking for their forever homes, so if you're interested in getting them, please see them there. I hope you all have a wonderful day and a happy Halloween!